Hello my fellow YouTubers, it's the Tin Man here. I'm just going to hit pause for a second. I'm just going to set the camera up a little bit better. So it's the Tin Man here. You're obviously on my channel. And recently I've had a few more people that are a little bit more interested in the Rosin8tor that I made. I made a very inexpensive Rosin8tor. It cost me $0 to make. I had 1, 2, 3 of the items that I needed to be able to make it. I had 3 of them. And then I went to buy the 4th item that I needed. Actually, there's a few more items in there included, or part of it, but so I needed the heat press itself, so I just went out and, ventured out there and just looked around to see what I could find. I had already experimented with a straightening iron, but that press cost me around $25 that day that I had bought that, and I didn't want to use that as my demo model, like my yeah, I just didn't want to mess it up. So anyways, I ended up going to the Salvation Army here in Canada, and I seen some straightening irons in there. They had a box, kind of a container full of some, and I picked one up and it was broken. It was only $3. So I went up and just wanted to test it out to make sure that it was working, and the lady seen that it was broken, so she said I could just have it. That she would just toss it away anyways, because it had a crack in it. So what I did was I brought it back here. I'm going to just hit pause for a second. It's one thing I hate noise now. It's another thing when you're in the middle of doing a YouTube video and it comes around and bothers you. It bothers you guys too. I would imagine you would hear that. But back to the Rosin8tor. The first person to put the Rosin8tor on YouTube. The first person to do rosin joints, right? I need some recognition. I deserve some recognition. Wouldn't you agree? No? Yes? Send this one out to your buddies or whatever, I don't know, our female buddies too. But anyways, your girlfriends, your boyfriends or whatever, give me some thumbs up and let me know if you like this. This is for the little people. There's nobody talking to the little people hardly out there. There are some guys, there's good guys, but there's no guys that are really showing us that I'm coming across much where we can save the money. Like right now I got zero money, and the reason why I was able to, I want to grab it, but I'm making you sweat. So you're either fast forwarding or you're sweating it out. The reason, like I was in construction before, I've suffered, you could see in other things if you want to, I suffered a head injury and a neck injury and whatever. I got all these conditions going on that bother me and stuff, and lately they've been getting worse and worse. So I need to be fully medicated. Right now I'm hardly medicated, but I need to be fully medicated, and it really helps me deal with my symptoms. It doesn't get rid of things, but it really helps me deal with things. It can calm things down, whatever. You have all this circle of life going on there. Anyways, back to the Rosin8tor. Is this playing? Yes. So I went and picked up the cheap picked up the cheap gun press straightener. Took it all apart very carefully. I am not advising anybody to take any of this electrical device apart. This was me in my own risk of doing it and stuff. You could suffer a shock. You could suffer different things. You could maybe make a fire or whatever type thing. So don't muck around with it. So I chose to muck around with mine. I took it apart completely. Here we come. So I took it apart completely. This is what I have. I have my couple of plates. This one plate, I do have my screws set up here for fastening it down. It will be fastened to that section there. I just haven't gotten off my ass to do it. And so there we have this. How can I do this better? There we go. So what we got is we got a taken apart straightening iron. You guys can see the plates here. all I've left on was just the aluminum. I have some tie wire that I made my decision what made most sense for me to be my top plate. I'm still having these short wires, obviously, but I made the decision what made sense to me for the top plate. I used tie wire, and it's totally secured. It's very nice and secured, and it's secured all with metal. This is all metal. The only components that are not metal is this piece of 2x10 that I had. And 2x10 means it's almost 2 inches this way, it's almost 10 inches this way, and it's about 20 inches long on the piece that I have. And I just wanted something to mount it to, so I turned around and I mounted it down in here. I think you get to see those screws there. Yeah. So I just mounted it down. See, that part will wiggle, but right here I cannot move the base of it. I got 3/4 inch number 8 or number 10 screws in there, and so this will be eventually fastened down onto here, but right now it's not. And up here on my this is a caulking gun, so it's not the 300 milliliter, the whatever that one would be, 300 12 ounces, I don't know, I'm not really sure. Anyways, this is the larger caulking gun. This assembly on this press here would have gone in one of my smaller caulking guns, but I wanted to, you know, get this big Rosin8tor one going here. So anyways, up on top here, when I was doing a press, I was doing a press so hard, right at this section right here, I actually, when I was pressing, it actually broke off that tab, and ting! That happened out at the BC Pain Society there. I did a demonstration for, sorry about that tilting. I did a demonstration there for Bob out in Desroches at the BC Pain Society. And yeah, so go check out my rosin joint videos. You can kind of see what I've done here. If you got any more questions, so this guy just, he cranks. I actually like that tab's broken, because then I use a little bit of a hand control here, and then what I do is I do a second press like that, and I can use it with my levering up here. When I'm pressing here, I can actually do a little bit of a release, and I still have a very hard amount of pressure. Because this guy here, unless you're standing up with it, here's where you can get like a massive amount. Like you would just literally crush your finger. I don't know if any of you have used these tubes, these guns, but they, sorry about that, sunflower seed. Yeah. So yeah, check out my other videos how to do presses if you're not sure how to do presses, but this is a lowdown of how I made this. If anybody wants me to get into it a little bit better, maybe take it apart and put it back together or whatever, let me know that. I don't have a problem. It's easy to figure things out and do things and help each other's out. So take care, guys and girls, and you know, take care of your brain cells. Don't kill yourself. Take care. Yeah, I know I do a little bit of the speed talking, but that's because I got lots to say and I feel like trying to say it all. So anyways, this is Tin Man signing off. Hope you enjoyed the video. P.S. I'm going to try to get out my Thursday night rosin joint video tonight. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I feel. I've been only up for 2 hours. This is the best that I feel at this time of the day, and I don't have time to do that rosin joint video until probably this evening, so going to have to see how I feel, man. Take care and peace.